welcome to my channel. I'm Oluchi, and today we're going to be talking about a very controversial topic. It's not controversial per se, but it is. I mean, not a lot of people are going to agree with what I'm about to say or things I'm about to say, but I'll say anyway because it's my opinion. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about peer pressure. Now, peer pressure affects all age groups, but I'm going to be talking about my own, my own age group because I'm a teenager, and I feel like peer pressure is more I feel like in other age groups, obviously, they don't really talk about it like that. But like for our age group, I feel like we're the loudest. In fact, we're the loudest, and like everybody knows or sees, or like everybody's on social media basically in our age group. Not everybody, but most people. In fact, 98%, 99.9% are on social media, and it's many different trends and topics and stuff that people do we teenagers do, and some of them I'm guilty of, some of them you'll give it up. But either ways, but like any things that we do that when we just like we just know that you're not doing it because you want to do it, you're doing it because your friend is doing it, your friend is doing that person that you're seeing on social media, yeah, is doing it, not because you like it. And I'm going to be talking about some of them, not all of them, but there's some of them. And number one is parties. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't go to parties. I don't think I've ever been to a typical club party with alcohol and drinks and smokes and all of that. But I do have friends that have gone and I've heard. And let me tell you, I feel like I'm talking too fast. I talk too fast. I'm a natural fast talker. I talk a lot. I talk fast a lot. Anyways, so I do have friends that go to parties, and what is going on there? Chineke me. Hey, wow. I'm just like wow, like really this nice, you're having sex, drinking 5 bottles of alcohol, it's smoking through your nose, through your you carry pipe like this, and you're put it's not my business, yeah, what people do with their lives or whatever. But I'm just saying that I just feel like everything in fact should be done in moderation, okay? I'm not telling you please don't do this. This is my opinion. It's my channel. If you don't like it, you can click off right now. But I'm just saying that why. And then secondly, like some of the people that do attend these parties, some of them are not even they're not even up to 18. Yeah, these are people that are like 16, 15. They just saw their mom that I want to come visit one of my friends, and the mother don't know that the daughter is in the club, grinding on a 25-year-old boy. Like, wow, really? Anyway, so I just feel like things like that. Like, I feel like it has been so glamorized. I do have friends that some of them do tell me that it's not all that. Some of them like, oh, this party was actually nice, was making sense, and sometimes you're not. Like, I just feel like when you're going to parties, please be safe about it. You're not up to 18 or your life, please, because like your parents don't know where you are. You get me, and the party is in a very like sketchy area or with like very questioning. The thing is that you just should be careful. You get me? Because like just because everybody's doing it doesn't mean that you have to do it. Like sometimes you're going because your friend was like, "Oh, it's going to be fun. Stop acting holy holy." And I don't want to say I was thank God. I want to thank God. Yeah, because nobody can pressure me. You get me? It's just something that I just noticed, like with myself. Like certain things I do that because people are doing it, yes. But like most things, it's it's just hard for someone to like, oh, I need to do this, and if I don't want to do it, you're not good. I'm a very strong person. Like I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. And you can do your worst. Your worst is not going to kill me. So yeah, you get me. So like when people do talk about it, I'm like, okay, fine. I'm just like, okay, yeah, that's great. But like if you're going to go somewhere, a party, whatever, simply because someone asks you to do it, and you know deep down you don't want to do it, please don't do it. Okay. Point number two, we're talking about it's okay to be okay with what you have. Do you understand? Yes. Basically self-contentment. Is it like nowadays? I feel when I was at home, because I didn't enter the university quite early, But when I was at home, like I was a bit what's the word, shielded. So I didn't really. I feel like most of the things that I knew was from like social media. Like I knew that this, the noise in the background. But I knew, but I knew, like, okay, people fancy this and people my age fancy this. But like I was like entered into the walls of a university. That's when I like now saw it. Like it just like hit me like Jesus. Everybody wants people like talking about this one, talking about this one. Everybody wants this kind of dress, what's kind of shoe, what's kind of phone, all of that, and like wow. I see like certain people are doing like what they should not be doing. Some really sketchy, abominable things. Yeah, just because they want to live large or be like or measure up to certain people. But like I'm just like saying that people are not the standard. You don't look at someone that oh this person is here, and because you're not there, you begin to feel less of yourself, and then you begin to do things that ordinarily in your right mind you're not going to be doing that. You get me? So if you do not have something, it's okay. Like if this person has the latest phone and you don't have it, that's why like an iPhone right now. I mean, if I had the money, I'm going to get an iPhone. Honestly speaking, if I do have the money and extra cash, I'm going to get an iPhone. But if I had the money for an iPhone right now, I'm not going to get an iPhone. I'm going to probably join affiliate marketing or something like that. But like, if I did have the money, I'm going to buy an iPhone. But if I had like triple the money or if not more, then yes, I'll get an iPhone so that I do have something at hand. So like you see some people just spend all their life savings on an iPhone, your electricity bill is spending, your house rent is spending, someone is spending, or if someone is you went to go and borrow money, took a loan just to go and buy. Like I don't understand. Please don't do things like this. If you don't have it, you work for it, you pray to God to help you. Don't be doing things that are going to cause you I won't say embarrassment, but like very unpleasant situations or put you in very unpleasant situations or unpleasant places or make you look a certain way simply because you don't have what someone else is having. You have it, it's working for you, it's doing the job, it's getting the job done. Then you just work with that and grind and push and you're going to get there. Point number three is I won't say sex because sex is like it's very big, but like I will talk about the over sexualization of things in this era. Yeah, but like you see, like when you go to social media pages like Instagram and TikTok, and like it's almost like people cannot make a point without saying one or two things about sex or making a dirty joke or dressing a certain way or posing a certain way. Now I have no problem with that. Okay, like it's your life, do what you want to do with it. But like it's now the main focus. Like it's so normal, so natural. Like if you go to Instagram, you don't even go to scroll. You're never going to scroll one or three times and you're seeing something about that. I feel like there's so much. And the thing is that okay, now if these are adults are doing like fine, they know what they're doing. They already have like they might not even have their life together, but like they know what they're doing. But sometimes these people are like 16, 17, even though you're 18, because I'm 18, but like even though you're 18, but like it's too early. Just calm down and work on yourself first. And then when you get there, you can be. But like everybody wants to grow up so fast. Nobody wants to wait anymore. It's like enjoy your childhood and then you can grow. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person, but like I want to be this age or like how I am for as long as possible. You get me? I don't want to be like I don't want to be so big right now because like people are like, oh, I want to like be like this. I want to act like this. I want to act like this. But like it's okay to still be a child. Like people are like, please don't call me a child, but it's okay to still be like this. It's okay to still want to think or dress the way that you are supposed to. You don't have to go, but when it's time, yeah, when the glow up will come, when everything will come to place and fall into place, get me. It's going to stay and stay permanently, as opposed to when you rush it and you don't even know how to manage it and everything just crashes. And so now I'm talking about like different trends. I mean, I feel like there are more trends in with teenagers. I will talk about like hooking up with different unknown people that you don't know. There's so many different things that people are doing right now, and then when I hear them, I'm like, you know that as we as teenagers, our hormones and everything are running wild. We don't know Also, we don't know what we're doing. We do know what we're doing, but like, do not be in a hurry. Okay, not be in a hurry. Right now is the time to like work on yourself, discover yourself, and so don't, because someone said you should do this, someone is doing doesn't make it right. Because everybody is doing it. I think it's a popular saying now. Everybody's talking about it, but like, because everybody's doing it doesn't make it okay. Doesn't make it right. Because at the end of the day, sometimes you have to admit that when you do certain things, or even I sometimes when I do like certain things that I do know that I'm not supposed to do, I'm just doing it because I want that, that hype and validation that you get from people, and they're like, hey, get there, no, but after you, like, you kind of thing. But like, deep down, you have to be honest with yourself. You don't feel proud of yourself. If that makes any sense. You just, it's like you're happy, you're laughing, but then when it's everything is has calmed down and you're bed or whatever, and you're thinking about it, you don't feel like satisfied. You don't feel satisfied. More or less, you feel like something was taken away from you, or there's this like gaping hole in your chest. Do you understand? It's like, if you know deep down you're going to regret it, it's not going to matter in like 10 years. I think 10 years is really too far. Like, let's say by next week or 1 year from now, it's not even going to even matter to you. Then don't do it. Just calm down, sit yourself down, and think things through. Think this through before you commit and do them. Because most of the time, these people that you're following already know their way around. So if everything comes to, excuse my language, shit. Everything comes to shit, they know how to get themselves out, but then you are going to be the one stuck. Like, if you do have like very nice friends, they might help you. But like, if you don't have very good friends or a very good circle, that's don't be for you. And that brings us to point number 4, which is talking about your friends. Now, friendship is a very critical thing for us as teenagers, because yes, we do need validation, even though like you don't necessarily need external validation, but once in a while, like, you need someone to tell you that, oh, you're doing great, oh, you're doing the right thing, and all of that. But like, when you're choosing your friends, you have to be very careful, because at the end of the day, these people can make or marry you. I know that some people are going to be like, oh, there's nobody that can make me do what I don't want to do. I can be friends with so and so person, but the person is not going to affect. But like, you have to be honest. Like, before you know it, you self, like, sometimes, let's just be practical or be realistic now. If you hang out with someone for a very long time, you notice that over a period like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the next thing is that you begin to act or even adopt certain phrases that they do. When you're making your friends, you have to be sure that their goals and stuff, their goals and like their beliefs and everything aligns with yours. Because when you begin to have like a clash or conflict of interest, at the end of the day, one person is going to have the upper hand. And if that person that having the upper hand in your life is someone that does not have focus, does not have direction, talks anyhow, plays anyhow, laughs anyhow, more or less you're going to join them. Do you understand me? So like, if you're going to make friends, make sure it's with people that you can trust and people that are going to add value to your life, and not people that are going to make you do things that you necessarily don't want to do. And so that's it for all the points I have. But the thing is, in as much as peer pressure is, I would say, it's almost inevitable, whether I like it or not, you're going to be a victim at one point or the other. But at the end of the day, we are still growing. We are going to learn. We are all in this together. We are growing. We are learning. We are making mistakes. We are learning from them. The only thing that I can say, or I can piece of advice I can give, I would say I'm not in the best place to give, because I'm also still growing too. But like, I do know something. So I would say focus on one thing or the other. If you are in your academics and you want to go into business or whatever, just manage your time and do it. But don't do things that at the end of the day you're not going to benefit you in the long run. You get me? And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a like, thumbs up, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you next